all jokes aside, you know how niggas be like, I'm this and that for life. This and that for life. I'm on West for life, nigga. This a blow. Hey, yo, Madara. Here go a class for you, my nigga. 140 for the rebel. The world turned its back on me. I'm a cripple. We got soldiers, he got soldiers, but I got different ones. Ain't no way out, I'll tell you once. Don't pray for nothing, sin and curse. We can't forgive what's forbidden. Remain in them trenches. Trust in the Lord, but please forgive me for the times that I did. If rank is given, have your respect to your apprentice. Be about your business. This loyalty's a death sentence. Look, trying to pick up with a blind fail. They said there'll be many mansions. I'm just grinding for my time share. Them devils ain't playing fair. They hunt you like Van Pelt. But ain't no getting out the game like Jumanji. You take that oath, it's a Dundee. They try to deal death to a priest. You won't make it out in one piece. So you can stand. Just make sure you got the heart. Say your name 3 times and it's death do us part. Look. So how you feel about this truth I done shown you? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people go disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name. So you better keep it on. Ain't no more guessing. Ain't no more questions. Make sure my election till I'm tucked away like George Jetson. Murder for capital, now it's murder at the Capitol. The world in amazement, we like fuck 'em, raise it. I pity those watching life as it goes by. Be giving mercy in this life, I don't know why. In pump smoke, never try to. The dead at home, my brother be the dead, it's all I don't. In the photo, salute my nigga, salute my nigga. They like, how you stay focused? I told them I'm motivated cause of you, my nigga. Brotherhoods and weapons, still got weapons on the scene. And I never do my niggas like Bishop did Raheem. Never mind in all beliefs, they under anesthesia. Shorty say she leave me, say she wanna let that love go. Told I let that love grow. But if I bring you to my bed, that's a blood So, how you feel about this truth I done shown? This ain't the life you think, little nigga. I should want. Even your own people gon' disown. And the Lord said they hate you for my name, so you better keep it on. Yeah.
West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they're daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends, so we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars. I coach him up like a Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid. Shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one West rising to prominence. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers. But I ride like I got group 5 for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin' they win every day. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been the proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm throwing them off Patron and premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The war heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas feel like a tire, down the deep. And I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because U.P.K. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. Outside, you in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so when I'm on outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This next caliber, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the ball outside, I get it on outside. That's a definite, cannonball wrecking shit, excellent. Rhyme rocket bombing like the president. I remain strong, King Kong with the prevalence. I show you exactly what we do, that's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent, chain off, hella bent. Throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Oh, I got the braids in, shades on, made men. Cause we put in work, it's not the earth until they cave in. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid when we bout to leave the sword, the stone. Nigga, we warriors, hardcore, tracking the pride. To let the Hebrew speak, nigga, general eyes. And we talking super heavy, nigga, that's the surprise. With all scripture, street talk, word the captain the cod. Nigga, we blazing, ripping the mic with all facts, doing the knowledge to the max till we cracking the pavement. U.P.K. out of one West Harlem, nigga. We spring forward and they falling like it's autumn, nigga. Talking to all them niggas born in the mud. If you ain't feeling this, you call them slugged, and that's real. Oh, I get it, cat tie, war, they not of our kind. I get the order that is handle kind, not the one kind. Without a doubt in my mind, I'm finna stop and recline. Anybody that come against us, they should probably resign. It's a war going on outside, no man to safe from. I hate these niggas throwing shots, but can they take some? Christ says, sell out your garments to get a sword now. I'ma go and sell off these polos to get a full pound. Damn sure ain't started the war, but I'ma end it. Cause the spiritual war could turn carnal any minute. I remember riding back in the days, window was tinted. But Salaki, I'm done with that carnal shit, I repented. And they bomb-proof the booth every time I'm about to go win it. You ain't know this shit, I live for this truth and I'ma defend it. And I get my second wind just as soon these niggas get winded. It's a war going on outside, I'm jumping in it. It's a war going on outside, you in the crib but the ball outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so when I'm on outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This next caliber, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib but the ball outside, I get it on outside. Nobody's safe, it's a war out here. If you pussy in the streets, you a whore out here. See me all suited up in my fallout gear. 762, flip your fucking car out here. No burner, I still a break your jaw out here. No fear, if you scared, get a motherfucking pit. Or sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in a clip. It's 32 rounds of fire, it never quit. A lot of fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sick of hanging around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up. The worst is all black hearses, tinted with black curtains. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Leave us out your verses. You don't want that kind of war, ready for that bullshit, kinda like a matador. Get this kind of focus, you gon' need some Adderall, something just to lock you in behind them padded walls. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true too. Don't let me let them wolves through like it's a full moon. It's like I transform the booth to a war room. Come up with a strategy, maximizing your calories. Courage of King David, battling like a Maccabees. Find out who you think that nigga fought to him casually. Then proceed to bar his life away rapidly. Take a knee for your majesty. Take war, but none of you fuckers worry. War going on outside, you in the crib, but the war outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so when I'm on outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the war outside, I get it on outside.
Yeah, I do. About 6-7 minutes up the road. I'm saying this is not in here.
Check.
Yeah.
Check.
It's like y'all the one. You ready to go, sir?
I'm ready to roll. Can y'all hear me?
Okay, I hear you just fine, sir. You got it.
Loud and clear?
1, 2.
Loud and clear. I don't want. Can you hear us in Durham?
Con, I can hear you. Check the other Akim for me, Thought One Bubba Show.
Come on. So Salaki can order Akim in the different zones: Jamaica, Bahamas, Charlotte. Can you hear Officer Zion?
Bahamas.
Isupk, come.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2.
Kiawan, Jamaica. You hear Officer Zion Twab? Kiawan.
Got one done, sir. Loud and clear.
Everybody can hear me loud and clear?
Come on, so you got it.
Hearing it loud and clear too.
Come on.
Okay.
Hearing it loud and clear.
Give me a second. Hold on. All right, clap it up. Get a Lord of hand. Most High in Christ. Shalom, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, Brakathum to the Akim. Shalom, Yahweh, Shemalathum, by Hashem Yahushua to the sisters. We are the I.S.U.P.K. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, operating under Commanding General YAHANNA. In I.S.U.P.K, we teach the truth of the Bible. What is the truth? The so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian are the Lord's chosen people that are spoken of in the Bible. You understand? Today, there's nothing more important that we go throughout this earth teaching the people the truth of the Bible and who we are and our heritage according to this history that we learn in the Bible. If you have a family member that you love and you cherish, please share these classes, spread it to them, inform them about the classes and the thing that you've learned about changing your life and being in this school. You understand? So with that being said, I'm gonna try to hold it down to Captain of 13,000, Captain Nayathat Banyamya come in and we can rock and roll. All right. So can anybody guess where I want to go before Cap come in? Hot topics.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead and come on, Yanazar. What do you think I want to get into before we get started?
The brother Majors, what's his name?
Jonathan Majors. How did you guess that, Yanazar?
Because I saw the video, sir, and I knew we was going in on that. I saw the video of that chick chasing him down,
and she was running in, and that oppressor was running in heels. She was in a full out sprint. You got to remember, she was running behind. What's his name? That wasn't Killmonger. No, that wasn't Killmonger. What he played in? What's the movie that he played in?
Kang the Conqueror. He played in Ant-Man, Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah, he played in Ant-Man. Yeah, brother played some. It just goes to show. You think you work your whole entire life to to learn how to be successful in his empire, do the right thing, go to school, get an education, learn how to read, write, finances, being able to act, all these things that you've sacrificed to become who you are on this earth. And you know what really messed all of that up for that brother? Can anybody take a wild guess? What really messed it up for him?
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Come on, please.
It's the fact that he's dealing with a heathen. I
That's
think that
true.
was the main.
But I want to go into this as a way that we all could learn from this. Yes, that's true. She was a heathen and she was an oppressor's daughter. But what else that we should take from this? This is something that we all can learn. What else? That's Yanazar, you're right, but I want to see there's something else that I want to get into that I think is extremely important that we seen play out with this brother.
Salaki,
Come on.
sir.
Come on.
That we shouldn't deal with women above the nation except the nation of Israel, the 12 tribes. That's what I would
true.
say.
But you're right. We should not do those things. I want to tell you, brothers, that you're wrong. You're absolutely right. We should not lay down with other nations. I want somebody to pull that scripture for me, right? Pull that scripture and hold it. I want you to pull that scripture for me, and we're gonna get to that. But there's another point that I want to explore, Bible Kushah. Can anybody else think of that point? Come on.
Like I said, I got a scripture. I got a precept.
All right. Hold the scripture, but can anybody think of the point? There's another point that I want to, that this is something that we can learn as Black, Hispanics, Native Indians. You understand? We can learn the truth. The truth is everything that you've learned about the Bible, history, and religions is a lie, right? So we want to go all the way into it. Let me try to do this. What does society say about the other nations, Baba Kushah? About anything that have, come on, I ain't gonna give it to you. Come on.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
That they have more rights and they outrank us.
No. Y'all want me to give it to you for time's sake? I was looking at it like this. Who you have sex with matters. Who you lay down with matters. Meaning this.
That's right.
The world says it doesn't, we know it's against the law to lay down with the other nations, but there is something else that happens. And Jeremiah Hyman went into this yesterday, and I was thinking it was so perfect. He should have just chose a better woman.
That's right.
Choose a better woman. Like you think a lot of our hardships as men and as women comes from us just not choosing the right husband or wife, let alone the other nations. That's something we know for a fact. Like I'm gonna do like Paul said. That's something I shouldn't have to say, because those are the things that we teach every single day in this school about not laying down with the other nations, but being able to say, choose the type of woman or the type of man that would not cause this type of embarrassment or put you in a predicament that you can lose every single thing that you've worked hard for in your life, man. I'm sure we know.
Salaki, sir.
Come on with it, brother.
Captain Nighthawk is in the building.
Oh, Most High Christ. And with that, I'm going to turn the class over to Captain 13,000, Captain Nighthawk Banyami.
Man, you go ahead, man. Go on, man.
All right, Cap.
Hey, Shalom. I was just listening in, Aki. You go ahead. What's going on, Aki? Shalom, Yahweh, Bashim Yashai, Brakathum, Yahweh Shema, Bashim Yashai. How you doing?
Tawab, sir. Kanawanka.
Tawab, sir.
All right, no, sir. We was getting into
Going to Ab, sir.
Most High in Christ. No, what's that story? Oh, that's with Jonathan Major, whatever you call him. That's your brother. That's the brother who being a track star. I mean, yeah. As Zion was saying, I mean, we gonna have to choose better. We gonna have to be better. You understand? We're gonna have to definitely be better. And stories like this should let brothers out there know. You understand? That we gonna have to stick with each other. You know, you are black man, you go get a black sister, man. You go get a Hispanic or Native Indian woman. You understand? You go through the problems with her. You understand? These heathens, they don't understand you. They don't. Right? And before you know it, you're gonna be in jail, locked up, dead, or unalive. Because you don't make the wrong choices in life when it comes to marriage.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Beware of all whoredom, my son, and
Mm-hmm.
chiefly take a wife of the seed of thy fathers, and take not a strange woman to wife, which is not of thy father's tribe. For we are the children of prophets, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Remember, my son, our fathers from the beginning, even that they all married wives of their own kindred and were blessed in their children, and their seed shall inherit the land.
Yes, and there's many examples in the Bible that shows you that you shouldn't marry outside of a nation. Chief amongst them is who? Who's the chief amongst them?
The oppressor.
No. Meaning there's examples in the Bible, right?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
King Solomon.
Yes, King Solomon. Get me that. Get me that. You understand? Get me that. You mean a woman wants to follow after the oppressor's woman when they're way better than them. You understand? Cook better, smell better, do everything better than these heathens. But yet and still we want to, be like them. And that's because of one thing. What's that one thing? Why do a woman want to be like these oppressor women? Anybody?
Salaki,
Come on.
Because she thinks that the oppressor's woman is greater and gets more love and has more fun.
Yes, in other words, what?
She's better.
No, she's not better.
Salaki,
remember, she. Come on.
Salaki, sir, if I may, I was going to say because they see themselves, the oppressor sees them, the oppressor's woman, Salakia sees herself as superior, and they see themselves as inferior compared to them. Is that a good way to explain it?
Okay, it's much simpler than that. You're remember the somebody look up the dull test for me. The dull test. Come on, Tabo one.
Salaki, sir.
Salaki. Who says Salaki?
Well,
all right, go ahead, Kawal.
Is more so, it's not about the. Is it because they hate what they hate themselves? Is it self-hatred? Is why they envy the oppressor? Kind of like why a brother goes and gets a white woman as soon as he gets an NBA because he hates his mom and his sisters.
Yes, that's it. That's the simplest. It's simple way to bring it. You know what I mean? We hate ourselves, and why do we hate ourselves?
Like I said,
Like it, sir.
because we love our oppressor.
Okay, what? You're not telling me why we hate ourselves.
Like it, sir.
What?
We hate us, if I may, sir. We hate us. We hate ourselves because we've been taught to do so, and our, and our memory of who we are has been wiped from us. So we don't know who we are. So we have to accept what the world has taught us about ourselves.
Okay. I'll take that. No, I'll take that. No, give me what I talk walk forward with Solomon.
Salakia, sir, if I may.
Come on.
Would it be like because of Stockholm syndrome, sir? Like, would that be what it is? Like Stockholm syndrome?
Yes, that is more along the part that I want to take it. We hate ourselves because we were destroyed by our oppressor. You understand? We were lynched, we were killed, and we are people who has not gotten what? We have not gotten justice for anything. You understand? So to black people, we don't understand justice. We don't know what justice is. We don't. Why? Because of the destruction that our oppressor has placed on us. All right. Now, give me with King Solomon.
I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11 and verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women.
Right?
Together,
Solomon loved what?
Many strange women.
And these are your athletes, your entertainers. They love many strange women. Love them. You know, Jonathan, I think somebody was saying Jonathan Major made a statement that his genitals, right, is racist to his own kind. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody ever heard him said that?
I hear that yet, sir.
Let me see. Read on.
And together with the daughters of Pharaoh, the women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites.
Right, and he basically running on what? What is he running on here?
So like I said, the nations are the women that he was sleeping with.
Yes. Yes. In other words, to simply put it, these are heathen women. These are non-Israelite women. You have a son, you teach him to love his own people. You teach him to love, basically Hispanics, Native, and Indian. You have a daughter, teach them, you're going to have to teach them these things. You understand? The walls is pumping out that Christianity, everything, and that dull test showed that. You understand? Read on.
Verse 2. Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go in to them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your heart after their gods.
You understand?
Solomon,
and that's the root. That's the root of it. You talk to so many brothers and sisters, about who the Lord loves, and they don't want to believe it. And why they don't want to believe it? Because of what? Why do they want to believe that the Most High only love blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? Why?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
I would have to lay the blame at the door of Christianity, because they're the ones that taught us to love everybody and that we should love everybody.
Yes, but
So like it's
come on.
because they're scared. That they're scared that if that is the truth, then they would have to fight. They would have to stand with their own instead of being Martin Luther King's.
Okay.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
I would say they love everybody but themselves and their
Okay.
people.
You all are right. Right? But okay. Read it one more. Read the last part over one more time, yes, sir.
And one concert. Ye shall not go, Salakia, the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall they come in unto you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods.
Right. So now you have a brother, right? You telling them that black people are the best. The Lord love black people, Hispanics, and Native Indian people only. You telling them that, but he has a oppressor wife at home. What would be his reaction?
You talking about Solomon here, sir?
No, I talk about brother. We know what happened to Solomon, right? Solomon went and did what? He went and followed after the woman and did what? Follow after their gods also too. All right? And that was the beginning of the fall. Come on.
Like that brother, he wouldn't be able to fight. He wouldn't be able to join us because joining us would mean he'd be fighting against his wife. And
so yes, of course. So now he is saying what? He will not believe what you are bringing to him about God loving only blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians because he has a oppressed wife at home. That's why so many battles you're going to get in with, and you're going to read it. You're going to be reading where it says Christ is black, but the brother just not agreeing with your message, with your delivery. Lo and behold, guess why he's not agreeing with your delivery? Because more than likely he has an oppressor. More than likely he has oppressor friends that he does not want to give up. You understand? Or his mom is could be an oppressor. Or so now he's hearing God only love a specific people. So in his mind, what about my mom? What about my wife? What about my friend Karen? What about her? Or you know what I mean? Or John or Peter?
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
If I may. After I found the truth, I was talking to two Christian persons, and when I started to break down the truth to them, they refused to accept that they were part of the chosen set of people. They were so brainwashed and so beaten down, they refused to believe that they could have been the chosen person. They just refused to believe it. They rejected it.
Yeah. Because you're gonna sit down and you're gonna show them everything, all the evil that the oppressor did, but they won't believe it. And sometimes, as I say, it could be it could be the fact that that some oppressors in their life, and the Lord is trying to tell you that these oppressors, they are going to make you want to be a Christian.
A Christian.
You understand? They're going to, because you love them so much, because you want to give your love to them so much, you are going to believe in Christianity. All right? And the Lord don't want that. He doesn't. All right? Read on it, sir.
Solomon clave unto these in love. Verse 3. And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart.
And his what?
His wives turned away his heart.
These heathen women turned away his heart. And guess what? He went about what? Building temples for their God. You understand? Like, it's always something you wanna zone in. Sometimes for a brother or sister might be the dietary law, or sometimes it might just simply be they just love oppressors. They have one at home, and that's the issue. You understand? Come on.
So I got a question on the topic.
Come on.
If I could, sir. So how do we so with King Solomon, how do we reconcile that he was the wisest king, ever? He had all this wisdom. He was beloved. He was beloved. He was, he's, again, he's Christ. He's Christ before Christ came. Christ, was Solomon in one of his, incarnations before he was Christ. Correct, sir? So, like, I guess my question is like, why was King Solomon even allowed to be like around, like doing what he was doing? Were they doing like respecter of persons? Because like, if it was just me that had married some heathen at that time, wouldn't we? I would not have caught a spear through my back. But King Solomon married 400 of them, and he was just,
okay. Don't think like that, because remember, for marrying a heathen is what's the law on marrying a heathen? Meaning, what's the repercussions? What's the repercussions?
It's like, sir, if I could. That's my question, because I know we use the scripture, it says don't make marriages with them, but I've never, or at least from my memory, I can't remember where like there's a distinct scripture that says if you marry a heathen, this happens.
Okay, come on.
Is it that the child will be they wouldn't be able to pretty much exile for certain generations?
Yes, that's one of them. Your child will not be able to enter into the congregation. But I think, find it for me, until the fourth generation or something like that. Find that for me. You understand? All right. And remember, Moses had had a heathen, and that was when he was in the world. When he came into the truth, he never had none again, but he had an Israelite. You understand?
Okay.
So it's not to say that you're going to get your head chopped off, but it's a law we're not supposed to do it.
Sir.
You understand what I'm saying? Just think like okay, like the laws separated you from what? These laws that the Lord make, it was to separate you from who?
From heathens.
Yes, but from the Egyptians, if you want to be specific.
Okay.
You understand? Which is in essence the heathens, because everything what the Egyptians did back then, who's doing it today? America. Understand? That's why the Bible is the most sought after book on the planet Earth, because it's relevant today in 2023. It's relevant. You understand? All right? Now, who got it for me? Anybody find it?
Deuteronomy 20.
It's Deuteronomy 23:8.
Go ahead.
It says, the children that are begotten of them shall enter into the congregation of the Lord in their third generation.
In their third generations. And a generation is how much? How much years? Approximately how much years?
100.
40 years.
About 40, approximately 40. So in other words, you ain't coming back. Your son, then your son, then possibly you. You understand? That's what, how much years passed? Approximately what? 120 years, approximately. Roundabout. You understand? Right? Ain't coming back until then in the congregation. So which means you were treated as a what?
A bastard, sir?
Yes. Or what you would consider a heathen. You were treated as a heathen. It was known that he was not supposed to be doing this, and he went off. That's why the Lord did what? What did the Lord do? Tabon, what did the Lord do to Solomon?
So he basically he rent the kingdom from him. He split the kingdom, you know what I mean, and from he split the kingdom in two because of Solomon's actions.
Yes.
Come.
So to let it be known what he did was what? Was wrong. He was not supposed to do it. There is a repercussion. And that's that's something, you don't want to mess with. You understand? Come on.
What Thabawan had asked earlier, could we use this precept with a story in Esdras when Thabawan asked about how do you make sense of him being the wisest man to ever live, all his knowledge, but he was succumbed to women. But in the Apocrypha, first Esdras says the woman is more powerful than anything. So even it gives women, man, you gotta be careful. Like wisdom and knowledge is one thing, but all those wise men, they had answers, but the women was the strongest of all things.
Yes, you're right. And I was coming to that also too, with what you said, Tabon, with Solomon being the wisest man on the earth at that time. You understand? But Christ was the wisest of them all. You understand? Right? Now Solomon, even though he was the wisest, what happened to him? And this is something you want to pay attention to. And this is something you got to, when I say pay attention to, meaning these stories in the Bible, we just can't take it lightly. The oppressor, he takes it as bedtime story that you tell his sons and the daughters. You understand? We live this. We live this life. So we have to take this in differently. We're going to accept this differently. You understand? Because we live it. Right? Now, come on.
Would you say he got convinced? He got pulled out of the truth by those women?
Yes, I'll take that. You understand? I'll take that. All right? I'll take that. Why? Which means what? Give me a precept.
So like I said, where it says, "Give not your strength unto a woman."
No. He didn't give his strength unto a woman. To give his strength unto a woman is basically you doing what? You catering to her. It was beyond that. It was a bad choice. He made a wrong choice like Jonathan Major. Like what's his name? Like Tiger Woods, like O.J. Simpson. So many more brothers and sisters, like what's that sister name?
Serena Williams.
Serena Williams. The other sister too, who into this politics. Forgot her name. Candace Owens. You understand? All right. No. Give me let me see if I could find it quick for you. Wait. It speaks about to that this race is not for the swiftest. You all know what I'm talking about?
Carnival Khan, sir. I believe it's Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and 11.
Go ahead and read it for me.
So I gotta try to find it. 1 second.
Somebody pull it. You go down from you. I think something with your audio. I hear myself. Ecclesiastes 9 and 11.
I got it, sir.
Mm-hmm.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 11. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet.
Okay, what is it saying here?
Salakia, sir, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
Salakia. The race is not for you if you get there first.
Mm-hmm.
To get there quick is not the end of the race.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's not like that. Okay. So if you know what I mean, if I was to be in 100 meters with what's your brother name? Usain Bolt, right? That race is for what?
The swift.
Yes, that race he's about to run is what? It's for the swiftest. That's a race for the swiftest. But this race in the truth that you're running ain't a race for what? The swiftest. You understand? But it's a race for who? Read on.
That the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong.
Not a battle to the what?
The strong.
Meaning this ain't what? This ain't UFC or a boxing match. Understand? Or them what's the sports that the strongman sports? This ain't that type of race or that type of competition. Read on.
Neither yet bread to the wise.
Neither what?
Neither yet bread to the wise.
Mm-hmm. Read on.
Nor yet riches to men of understanding.
Right. Read on.
Nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happening to all. So like
but what?
But time and chance happening to them all.
Right. Meaning what? You're going to have to come in here and what? And run. And run. And run. Sometimes you might have to do what? You might have to take a jog. You understand? Take a jog. And start to run again. You understand? But you coming in here for what? What are you coming in here to do? To do what?
So like you said, to do the work of the Lord and go to the end.
Yes. You coming in here to do what? Give me Matthew 24 and 13. That's your mission.
So like you said, if I may, so the first part of that where it says is not to the swift, like this would be a cut to the people that would be like, Christ ain't returned yet. They so rushing to get Christ's return, but we still got people on crack cocaine. We still got people living under bridges, living under, on park benches and things like that.
Yes.
So it's a race, but it's like we're not too quick to run this race because we still got to get everybody in the damn race because they don't even know who they are.
Yeah, they know they're in a race.
So
like black people don't even know they're running a race. Come on. I thought.
Okay, I was just gonna say, it's like a marathon. You know what I'm saying? It's about enduring. You know what I'm saying? It's a long run. You know what I'm saying? It's like
yes, and there's so many examples also too in the Bible which show you what who didn't endure until the end. Let me see if you're with me.
So, like I said, you repeat that last part. You said who they didn't join.
Who did not endure until the end?
So, like I said,
come on.
John the Baptist.
So like you said,
John, did John come into the truth?
Oh damn! Come on. Good night. Nah, he didn't.
So like
Yeah,
come on. Endured.
Judas.
Hold on. Okay, add one.
Can sir. Solomon.
Yes. He didn't do until the end. You understand? He did not. Right? And we're going to show you, I'll show you that in the New Testament. And who again?
So like I said, Moses didn't endure to the end either.
Moses didn't. And who again?
Judas, sir.
Judas. I'll take Judas, but Judas was never in the truth. That's how I'll put him. That's how I'll put it down. He was never. You understand? Because if he was with Christ, then he would what?
Would have never left, sir.
Yes, he would have been with to the end. Who about you? 24 for me.
Salaki, sir, I'm holding it.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
The same shall be what?
The same shall be saved.
The same shall be saved. You have to endure until the end. You can't come in race and start a run, and then you find the race too long, so you decide to, make a stop somewhere. You decide to what? Leave the truth. You understand? Because the race too long. You feel like you're in a cage. You know what I mean? He not around every weekend. He's gone. I need me a new man. I need a change. Because you can't endure. And the Bible is saying what? What? This is Christ speaking here. What is Christ saying?
Khan, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved.
The same shall be saved. You all remember Jehu? Who was Jehu? You remember Jehu? Look him up in Zondervan and see if they gave a brief history of Jehu. Right? He was one of the brothers who the priest called, and they put oil on his head. And the Lord told him, once you put oil on his head, leave him. Like vacate the room. Don't stay in there. And he went to work. And guess what happened to Jehu in the end? He left the truth. You understand? We're gonna have to endure until the end. And it's so much things you're gonna have to do. And why is it using the word endure? Why is it using the word endure?
Salaki, sir. Is it like a spirit, like kind of like to persevere, like to suffer and go through, like
yes, you gotta enjoy it. You're gonna be having what? Marital issues. You're gonna have to what? Endure that. Enjoy it. You understand? Don't be weak and be like, you know what? I'm give up. I'm gonna find me a new man. He doesn't love me. He doesn't do this. There are things put in place in this school where you could do what? Go get marriage counsel. You understand? You can simply get counsel on things that you're going through in life. You understand? Like you gotta endure until the end. Meaning this what you're walking in ain't no cakewalk. This ain't, you know what I mean? This ain't your Christianity where, you know what I mean, you can do anything anytime you feel like no, can't do that. It will come days when you want to stay home, but you want to get in that vehicle and head to the school because the school needs to be open. You're gonna have to do it. You understand? You're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to endure. You understand? You sisters, you're gonna be working what 9 to 24 hours, and you're gonna have to come home and you're gonna prepare food for them brothers for the Sabbath service, for the high holy days. You're tired, but that is your job, and you're gonna get it done because it's needed. It's needed. You understand? And here, you're gonna have to do it. How many how was America built? How America came around?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
Rape, robbery, and murder.
Yeah, we know that part of the history, but that's not part the so-called oppressor teaches his kids. What part they teach their kids?
So like I said,
Uh-huh.
They had to fight. They had to fight for liberty and justice.
Yeah. Give me the Declaration of Independence. Give me that. Give me that. You understand? They had to go to war, which means what? What happens when you go to war?
So like I said, your family dies.
Your family could die. But I'm talking about you. What happens if you go to war with your country? What had to happen?
So like you gotta do things that you don't want to do.
Meaning what? You're going to kiss that wife and wives and son and daughters and tell them you will see them if you see them. You understand?
Okay.
And kiss them, and you got to go and do what? And fight. No, you could die in the process. That's what you're signed up for. To defend your what? Your nation. It's a what? It's a sacrifice you're making. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Now we're gonna have to instill that in our kids. We're gonna have to instill that in our wives. You're gonna have to instill that sacrifice, that the means of sacrifice in them, to know that they're gonna have to what? Either sacrifice what? Time. You understand? Sleep. You understand? They're gonna have to sacrifice. George Washington sacrificed, and what happened to him at the end? What happened at the end?
So like I said, who'd you say?
George Washington. What happened in the end?
So like he's a founding father of the greatest nation on the face of the planet Earth today.
Yes, he was rewarded with what? Being the first president, you understand, of America, because of his what? His sacrifice. You understand? Now, what you willing to do for the kingdom? Or the school too far for you to get up and go opening? You crying because your husband, you didn't see your husband in 2 days. You didn't spend any time with me. Go ask George Washington's wife how many months she went without seeing her husband. You understand? You want to say you're better than the oppressor woman, and you can't go 1 day without your husband? Salaki, 1 minute, 1 second without him? And you're going to say you're ready for the kingdom. All right? You're ready. We're ready. We're going to have a sacrifice. Just like Christ did. What Christ did? What sacrifice did Christ do?
Like I said, he died. He lost his life.
Yeah, meaning what? What did Christ do from his birth to his death?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
He forego women. And he also Salaki.
Okay, no, okay. Go ahead.
Now his own will.
Salaki, sir. He was obedient unto death.
Okay, what you're saying is everything you're saying is correct, right? But I'm not looking for a specific one thing that he did. He sacrificed entire life for his nation. You understand? He sacrificed his whole entire life for his nation. What did Peter do? Peter had to do what?
So like I said,
come on.
When he denied Christ,
no. It's no. Go ahead.
You mean when he cut the ear off the centurion?
No. Yo, I take you all in the forest and I lost you all, but
he had to pick up where Yahushua left off.
Okay, come on.
Like I think Peter was the only one. He had a wife, so he had to sacrifice just as on his level, just as much as Christ. He had to follow Christ and sacrifice everything, his life.
No, Yanata, you on point. You get into it. Peter was a what? A fisherman. That was Peter's job, right? That was his slavery, right? He go there and cast his net and what? Bring in fish. That was his that what was paying the bills, right? When Christ came on the scene, they had to what? Because the nation, what the condition the nation was in, each brother had to sacrifice a certain way. You understand? And it had to be nigh onto extreme with the sacrifice. You understand? Right? We're gonna get into some of it. But who's holding what for me? Anybody find the declaration? It's a class. Let me see if I can get it.
So you said a Declaration of Independence?
Yeah, or whichever one it says where you say I forget. Let's see if I pull it up here. Hold on. I'll get it just now.
You got the preamble and then the declaration. I think the preamble is like the first 5 lines or something like that.
Man, hold on. 1 minute. Let's see if I can pull it up on the screen here for you. Okay. Cool. Read it for me. Let me see if that's one I want, because I always getting mixed up with the declaration and then there's another piece of work also too.
It says We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Let
me
read on.
Let me get the
What's the other one? What's the other paperwork they have? Is it Declaration of Independence? And what?
The Bill of Rights and the
No.
Constitution.
Magna Carta?
Constitution.
I think it's the Constitution. Let me see. I think it's the Constitution. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, sorry, if I'm not mistaken, the Constitution has all the amendments and all that.
Okay.
He's talking about the Emancipation Proclamation.
Which one is the what I call that one? No. Is the one where it says that how it goes. Man, I always getting mixed up with this, man.
Is it the one with the amendment, sir? Like, got the amendment for slavery, where it says that slavery is outlawed except for they're prisoners.
No.
Not that one.
No, not that one. Come on, man. Hold on. I'm gonna find it for you. I know that. Right. It's the Declaration of Independence. All right. It's the Declaration of Independence. All right. Now, for you to even be able to write this, what have to happen?
Salaki, sir. You got to understand the importance of your family or your nation.
Yes, but what has to happen though?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
You have to go to war.
Yes, I'll take that. You have to go to war. But we're going to war, right? It requires what?
A mindset.
Not S word. Not S word. Look up the meaning of sacrifice.
Separation, sir.
Look at the meaning of sacrifice. Because in war, well, what did the Bible say about war? Who can tell me what the Bible said about war? But when you go to war.
Salaki, sir.
Give me the precept.
I don't remember the precept exactly where it is.
Salaki, sir. That's no man counted the cost of war. That's what's going with it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to say. You gotta count the cost. You gotta count the cost. And where is that?
Yes, and
Ain't no sweat. Let's get this right here. Right? Somebody read this to me. You all can see it on the screen, or it's too small?
Whoever behind a laptop might be able to see. Let's blow it up.
Let me see if I could blow it up. Can I blow this up?
Send a link to me or somebody. I'll read it.
Sluggish, I can read it, sir.
Go ahead.
Sir. In Congress, July 4th, 1776, the unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitle them. A decent respect to the opinions of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. Keep going.
Right. Wait, what is it saying?
Salagi, sir. It's basically saying, you know, when a time comes where people need to separate from, you know, the connections or the political connections they have with another people, they should at least state why they should separate.
But okay, but for you to do all of this, it requires what?
It's making them to do it. It's causing them to do it.
Yeah. So for them to do this, who has sacrificed for me? What the definition? Come on.
Sluggy, sir, I got it. This is Merriam-Webster's definition of sacrifice: an act of offering to a deity something precious.
So we know that is not what we're talking about.
Right. 2, something offered in sacrifice. 3, destruction or surrender of something for the sake of something else. B, something given up or lost.
That sound like more like it. Go on.
To suffer loss of, give up, renounce, injure, or destroy, especially for an ideal, belief, or end.
So that's what you want. You understand? You're gonna have to sacrifice. Meaning what? You're gonna be tired. You might be tired coming home. You know what I mean? You was up late last night doing work, slaving. But then you got a call from Office Iraq saying, yo, school need to get open at this and this time. I need you to go and do it. Well, if nobody else right now, you're going to have to go, you know what I mean? I need you to go do it. Guess what? It should be what? What should be a response?
Con on one con.
On one con. I mean, unless you have a valid excuse. And what's a valid excuse? Just summarize a valid excuse. What would be a valid excuse?
So like it, sir. It would be basically something out of your control.
Yes, all meaning what? You could harm yourself in this process of carrying out this order.
Come.
You understand?
Come.
You could literally harm yourself. It could be just take what? Some medication that require you to do what? You can't drive. You could just kind of then get in the car and then crash it. And then say, Slack, yes, sir. You told me to get to the school. You understand?
Okay.
You can't do that. But what spirit should you be in? What I'm trying to get at. What spirit should you be in?
Salagi,
come on.
I suppose you mean like what spirit should a brother or
should
a
the
sister?
person meaning if you're giving an order, what spirit should you be in? The person not receiving the order.
Well, you should be in the
once
spirit.
it's a lawful order.
Salagi, in the spirit.
You're online, you all can answer too.
Salagi,
Go ahead, Salaki tomorrow. One.
I was gonna say in the spirit of getting it done, like you shouldn't try to find a reason to not do it. You should be trying to find a way to do it.
Yes. So in other words, that spirit you should be in. Give me Colossians 3:23. All right.
So like I said,
come on.
It's Colossians chapter 3, verse 23. And whatsoever you do, Do it heartily.
Do it
as
what?
to the Lord. Heartily.
What does heartily means?
Like it, sir.
What heartily means?
This is the definition of heartily. Way that shows specified feeling, mood, personality trait, or kind of heart.
Yeah. So in other words, you give him an order. You give him an order, right? Right? How should you receive it? Or brother asks you, you know what I mean, to carry out a job. Come on.
It's like you should be like I don't want to say happy, but you should want to do it.
Why you don't want to use that word?
Oh, Khan, I just didn't know how it would sound, but you should be happy to do, brother. Even consider you a soldier to be able to get the job done.
Yeah, why not? It could be as simple as you going to the store to pick up an order for the brothers. Yes, Hawan. Those are good those are good words. All right. Come on.
Okay, so well, now with that being said, now how would that apply for as I mean, because we understand, you know, every order you get, you're not gonna like, but you still carry out the order, you know. So how would that apply? You know, I'm gonna just make up something. You know, if you gave me an order, you know, to drive to California to go pick up something to come back to North Carolina, of course I wouldn't feel like doing it, but I still do it. It's, you know, the right thing to do. Would I still be in the wrong at that point? If you understand what I'm asking?
Okay. Did you carry the order out?
Gone.
Yeah. So, which means what? You did what? You fulfilled the order, right? Yeah. So, ain't no problem with that. As you say, you may not like the order, right?
Shalak,
come on.
If I could just piggybacking off that question, I know you're answering it, but if I could, what Officer Kapariov is asking, like, what if you give him the order to go to California to pick something up and bring it back to North Carolina, and unbeknownst to you, while he's driving there, every 30 seconds he's just like, this mother right here, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, this is bullshit, you know what I mean? Like, I know I'm an officer and all that, but he couldn't get somebody else to do it. You know, here I am. I'm in Arizona right now. You know, he's just complaining the whole time. Then he come back and say, I fulfilled the order, sir. You say, Most High crazy. He says, Con on one con. And you never know that he was complaining the whole time. Did he still do it heartily?
Okay, no. What you're saying, he didn't do it heartily, right?
That's
what you're describing there is somebody who has who has an oath with me and he should come to me.
Oh gosh.
He is offended that I sent him across the earth.
Very emotional as well, out of one.
Yeah. You understand? And that is going along the line that I'm going to. You do not want to be the brother every time you give him an order, you hear a scoff or a grunt. And feel as if the person who giving you the order, it's a burden. That is not a good look as an officer. You understand? Most of you have, I mean, some of you brothers who have wives, you do not want to give your wife an order and she, you don't want that. You don't want that, right? Come on.
Like God, like it's like you don't want to be the brother who, like, you the last resort brother because it's hard to ask you to get things done. Like it's like would you say that that's kind of along those lines?
It's along that line. It's along that line, and you are showing that you're not willing to make a type of sacrifice that is needed to build a nation. You understand? You're gonna have to, you know what I mean? There are gonna be times when, if you don't want to if you don't want to do the order, right? It's better to, how to put it? It's better to do what Taba one say to do. Meaning what? You in that car saying this motherfucker, this, that, there, right? Meaning what? If you leave from Durham to California and back, what did you do? You fulfilled the order, but what did you just do mentally?
You sin, sir?
No. Remember, sin is a what?
Breaking of the law.
Oh, meaning this. What is a sin? How
It's
do you sin?
It's action.
Is a what? It's an action. It has to be an action. It can't be up here. You understand?
Come.
In other words, he fought his demons to get the job done. He fight it. You understand? The person going all up the way, he still fulfilled the order. He completed it. He didn't come to me, so I don't think we have any issues. Come on.
So, like, if I may, other one.
Mm-hmm.
In that scenario where a thought one is saying is in leadership, right?
Mm-hmm.
At what point do you be considerate of a brother situation? Like, of course, there's a mission that's going on, but let's say the brother may not have the best vehicle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Do you prepare the brother for success, or you put him in a situation where Lord be with you? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if you say, brother, I need you to go to California, he like, so like it, sir. Well, my vehicle got 3 wheels. Then you say, well, I tell you what, you prepare the brother for the situation that he's going to face as a leader, correct? Like,
yes.
You being considerate of the, okay, come.
Yes. So go to 1 Thessalonians 5 and 12.
Salakia, so you said 1 Thessalonians 5 and 12?
Yeah. Zion.
Khan. This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and
Zion.
Yes, sir. Come.
Go to 1 Thessalonians 5 and 12.
Come. I'm here, sir. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 12. And I beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you.
What is he saying?
I beseech you.
What does he mean by we say beseech you?
I beg of you. I plead with you.
Yes. Yes. He's pleading with you. Is almost like, please, brother. You understand? That's why what we want to do in Israel, and we do it all the time, is that what Esau called team building. Like, he has certain things, he certain for lack of better scenarios that
protocols.
No, not protocols. But you know, like when your job have a family day or a retreat or something, it's like team building. Playing.
Sir, I believe they call it morale.
Yeah. So you in here we do that. You understand? Meaning this, we try to be around brothers as much as we can. You understand? As much as we can, especially on camp day. So on camp day, we go to camp, and then when we come back from camp, we make it back from a glorious day at camp. We sit and we eat, and we, you know what I mean, we talk and we laugh amongst each other. You understand what I'm saying? No, with all that, we are actually doing what with each other?
Breaking bread.
Give me the spirit.
Oh, Salakia.
Somebody said it. You're building a bond. But with that bond, what you're doing, you getting to understand each other. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You will get to know that brother next to you. You understand? You know what I mean? And with time and time again, the more and more we be amongst each other, around each other, learn, you know what I mean, the strengths about each other and things that we'll have to help each other build on. You understand?
Yes, sir. Come on.
Right? So you definitely as somebody who try for, you know what I mean, some type of leadership, you're gonna have to know the men them around you. You're gonna have to know when to do what. When sometimes it may be
too much.
He may not deserve a firm check-in. And there's other times he could, mother effer, better do this, that, the other. No. Is that the right way to talk to our brother? No. I'm not saying to talk to our brother like that. But sometimes the situation may call for it. You understand? To try and, you know what I mean, get that brother. It's like instead of using your hand and what? Shaking them. You understand? What you're saying is supposed to shake him. You understand? Meaning wake him up. You understand?
Come on.
All right. So you all don't go wrong saying, mother effer, go pick this up for me. Because that brother tell me you're doing that, we'll be in some problems.
Right.
You understand? All right. Okay. Who have it for me now?
You still want to finish 1 Thessalonians 5:12 out of 1? Or you want to move on to
the finish it off.
And I beseech you, brethren, to know them which labor among you and are over you in the Lord, and admonish you.
Right?
Come on.
You understand? So now you is basically he trying to get to understand the spirit behind it is, you know what I mean? Know the brother that next to you. You know this brother, his car ain't, you know what I mean, his vehicle, you might be able to make it, you know what I mean? Where you want the destination you need him to go, then you may have to see other ways. Maybe you might have to rent a car. Who knows? Maybe you get another brother to do it. All right.
Come on, the water, sir.
But know that brother. You understand? And it comes with, you know what I mean, with the same thing with the members. We all are what? One body. You understand? But in that body, you have what? A hand with fingers, eyes, nose, mouth, everything. And everything on that body work towards doing what? Work for betterment of what? That body. So I don't use my foot to go where? Into a strip club. I use my foot to do what? Go and sit down. Yes. You understand?
That's right.
I don't use my hand to pick up a blunt. I use my hand to do what? To now feed black people. You understand? I don't, you know what I mean? Now I use my eyes, my ears, everything I'm using is for this body. It's for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Every sacrifice is for them. You understand?
Yes, sir. Come.
Right? Esau don't sit down and teach his sons that his forefathers, you know what I mean, assaulted women, assaulted men. He don't sit down and teach them that. You understand? Remember that oppressor from last week where he said we won? He teaches his kid that they won. You understand? And what they do to win, the sacrifices they had to go through to win. You understand? But we now will teach our kids what happened to us and who our enemy is and what we should do as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian so that never happens to us and that we grow into a mighty nation. You understand? And it's going to require what? Lots of sacrifice. You understand? Go talk to your doctors. Go talk to your lawyers. How do you think they became doctors? How do you think they became lawyers? What do you think they had to do? They had what? What you will call what? Sleepless nights. Do you understand? Up late at night. studying, going to classes. Like, you know how to do it. You understand? Or else, guess what? Guess what's gonna happen? Like like just just a simple scenario. Let's use school as an example, right? Let's use this school as an example. Scratch it. I ain't gonna use school as an example because some of you will be like, "It's a lot." So we're trying to see. I'm gonna be getting calls, right? But understand this. Let's use the American military as an example, or America as an example, bigger example, right? America didn't get this way because George Washington was sleeping or doing whatever he felt like doing with his weekends. No. And all those so-called founding fathers, I forget the name of them, John Adams, and who's the next one? Thomas Jefferson. All these men, you had to sacrifice. And now all we had to do is just sacrifice what? Coming to class, making sure school open, making sure your brother have, you know what I mean, clothes on his back. I ain't asked you to go dig the trench. You know what I mean? And strap a M4 on your back. I ain't asked you to do all that. Come on, I ain't asking you to do all that. Come on, I asking you to do what? Just sacrifice this life for your brother. Do that. Tabon, read this for me here. Let me see what he's saying here.
So, like I said, this officer by eyes. So, like I said, what should a brother do to not burn out if he feels overworked or stretched? Pause to the limit. But more and more is being required of him. So, like you said, like I said, if I could, I'll kind of piggyback off the brother's question. It was something you taught me. You know what I'm saying? A few years ago, sir. If you don't mind, sir.
Come on.
So like I said, I just remember you know what I'm saying, telling me that, basically if you feel burnt out or you feel, overworked or you got a lot on your plate or whatever, say something. That's what it is. You go to the men above you and you say something. Say, Salaki, sir, I'm working overtime as a slave and I gotta be in class, 4 or 5 days a week, and I gotta be at camp and I gotta be in Passover counseling. Salaki, so can I get a break? Can I get a day off? Can I get, something? Just you gotta open your mouth. Closed mouths don't get fed. You gotta say something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If your camp leader, the captain above you, his own is, he gonna hear you out. You know what I mean? And he'll see your situation, of course, and deal with it accordingly. But you got to say something. Otherwise, if you don't and you try to bottle, keep it in, pause, and just try to say, well, I feel burnt out and I'm overwhelmed, but I don't want to be looked down on or whatever. You hold that in, guess what? You're gonna end up hating the truth. That's what's gonna end up happening. You're gonna end up hating this truth, and then you're gonna be blaming whoever's over your zone, and really. If you'd have just said, hey, Salaki, so can I get a couple days off, 3, 4, 6 months, a year ago, you might be okay. You know what I'm saying? But you got to say something, Salaki, so if I could.
Yeah. Or else I'll tell you, let a captain change or let the officer over, change the battery in your back. Maybe it running low. You understand? You're going to have to open your mouth and say something. This is a brotherhood class. This is where you're learning how to be brothers. You're going through anything, you're gonna have to step. Don't think, you know what I mean? The brother above you, he has a crystal ball and he can see into the future. He can see into your bedroom, into your house. He can't do that. So guess what? You are going to have to open your mouth and speak. What did you learn in the school? What have you been learning in the school when it comes to communicating?
So like
what's the precept? Pull it for me.
You said precept that messed me up. I'm gonna paraphrase. So
Pull that precept.
So like I said, I believe it's Hebrews 13 and 16.
Come on.
Come. But to do good and to communicate, forget not.
Yes,
For with
that's it.
sacrifices, the Most High is well pleased.
With what?
For with such sacrifices, the Most High is well pleased.
You understand? It's because it's okay. It's almost difficult. It's almost how to put it. I always say it's not difficult, but it's that pride in that sometimes in a man that makes him think if he goes to the man above him, his camp leader, and tell him, explain to him his situation, he believes his camp leader is going to look at him as being weak. You understand? When I ain't, you know what I mean? If you have a valid reason, then we could talk about it and we could make sure things put in place to help you out. You understand?
Come on. It's like if I could, I had a question. It's kind of on this topic, but different a little bit. But like,
come on.
Like, in the truth, obviously, brothers in here is like working. Is for the kingdom, and with that, we want to gain rank and we want more responsibilities and we want to be trusted and all of those good things. But like say a brother is having like problems at home, like let's say his women, his wives or his wife, and like say it's brother A has the mindset that, hey, every time this woman calls me a B, I'm calling Cap, I'm calling for counsel. Every time we argue, every single time, I don't care. But then brother B feels like, and if I call Cap for counsel, it may make my stock look bad. It may make me look like I don't know what I'm doing. And he may not rank me up because I keep calling for counsel about fighting with my rib and this, that, and the third. Like, what like for one, is brother A mindset better to have, or what would you just say to that, Salaki?
Oh, it depends on the situation. You know, so it depends on the situation. That's why you're gonna have to do what? You're gonna pick the phone up and make that call. It depends on the situation.
Okay.
It really depends. I can't, tell you, you got to give me a specific example for me to, really, explain it to you. But other than that, the most I could say is, come on.
So like basically, I guess simpler is there ever a time where a brother may need counsel and just chooses to not get it for the sake to save his face?
Okay. If it's saying it like that, you're saying he's saving his face. That's not saving his face, because he is in a situation that he does not know how to control. So if you're in a situation and don't know how to control it, but in your mind you're thinking, well, Cap or or your camp leader going to look down on you, then you might, you may just want to, basically dig yourself in. And pray everything go, or them Christians say pray that everything go well with you. You understand? But the Bible say you're gonna have to communicate. You don't communicate these things, of course, you hiding it from me, but I'm telling you, it's going to come to light. You can't hide issues. Like small little things, simple things you might be able to, hide. But just know them small little things do what? Small little things what?
Grow into bigger ones. Salaki, pause.
Yes, it's adding up. And before you know it, the cops at your door because you don't put your hands around that woman's neck. Or she done hit you across the head with that frying pan. Or pour hot water on you while you're sleeping. You understand? you better come get that counsel that you need. All right. Where we was at? Did we finish Colossians 3 and 23 to 24? I say, in other words, just come get the counseling, man. Let the person who you're asking the question decide whether or not it's, you know what I mean, it's easy or hard. You understand? The mere fact that you're going through issues in your house is because more than likely, yeah, I mean, you need some help. You might need some marriage counseling. School has that for you. You know what I mean, at your disposal. Come on. Why are the Colossians, man?
Salaki, sir.
Uh-huh. Come on.
It's Colossians 3 and 23. And
Yeah,
whatsoever ye do.
Go ahead.
Salaki. Verse 24. Knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance. For
right.
ye
Knowing
serve
what?
the Lord Christ.
Knowing
that
what?
Of the Lord.
I think audio going on. Somebody else get it for him, right? Fayetteville, Durham, or Charlotte. All right. Let's see if the audio good.
This is the book of Colossians chapter 3, verse 23. And whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord and not unto men. Verse 24, knowing that of
right,
the
and not unto what?
Not unto men.
What is he saying there?
What was your question, sir? Select.
What you just read. What's that saying? That last part.
About unto men?
Yes.
Basically, like, don't look at it as like you're like being like a people pleaser, like you're being a man pleaser, but you're doing it to serve in the spirit of serving the Lord, serving the Most High.
Yes. Don't do like you have an ASS as a hat on your head. You understand? Don't do it. You don't be a man pleaser. You understand? Don't be acting one way when a brother of rank is wrong, and then another way when he's not there. Don't do it. You understand? Don't do it. Don't follow this brother order. Don't follow this brother order if he's above you. Don't do it. You understand? You following the orders because of what? Why are you following the order? Why? Or I should say, why doing this work? Is it to prove your grandmother wrong? Your mother? Why are you doing the work?
So, like I said, to please the Lord.
That's what you should be doing. You should be doing this work to what is the Lord. You understand?
Come.
And now, when somebody give you an order or you're told to get something, you're not looking at it as if you're doing what? You getting this for this person. You're getting it because of what? Because of what?
To serve the Lord, sir.
Yes, you're doing it as if the Lord tell you to do it. You understand? You those of you and I, that's not what you want. When you give your wife an order, you don't want her to follow it as if the Lord told her to do it. Right? You want that. So you better do it too. You don't pick and choose who you want to follow in here. You understand? You don't do that. You look weak when you do that. You understand? Read on.
Khan, verse 24. Knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of inheritance, for
Yes. Yeah. That's it. You doing it because you doing it for the Lord to give you that reward. Because guess what? I'm a man. I might miss one or two things you do for the school. I might miss it. But guess who ain't miss it? The Lord ain't.
Right.
And he gonna give you the reward. You want my reward? I'm gonna give you a clap. I might give you a piece of paper. But guess what? The Lord gonna give you more than that. Positive. All right, read on.
Khan. Verse 25. So like for ye serve the Lord Christ. Verse 25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive the wrong which he have done, and there is no respect of persons.
And there's what?
No respect of persons.
He had no respect of person. LeBron James could come in here and he's going to have to do it. Sweep the floor. You tell him, yo, pack them chairs up, brother. Pack it up right. You can't go, no, When this holiday finish, you and them, the other troopers, you have to make sure the school is clean before you leave, LeBron. Young man, LeBron. You understand? And he gonna have to do it, brother. Because we don't respect no person in here, just like the Lord don't respect any person in here. We all have to hold each other to what? The same high standard. I can tell you don't go in the strip club, and then I'm in the strip club. Then I'll be what? I'll be two things. What would I be?
So lucky, sir.
Uh-huh.
You'd be a liar and a hypocrite.
I'll be a sinner and a hypocrite.
Right.
You understand? Because I'm telling you one thing and I'm doing the opposite, the other thing. All right? Now give me what's in Matthew 9, 19, and 25. Matthew 19 and 25. I had this video I wanted to show you all last week about this feminism BS. I think before I finish, I'm gonna run through it with you all.
Salakia, so you said Matthew 19 and 25?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm holding it, sir, for you.
Go ahead.
This the book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 25. When his disciples heard it, they were exceedingly amazed, saying, who then can be saved?
Who then can be what?
Who then can be saved?
Read on.
Verse 26. But Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, with men this is impossible.
No, hold on. You at Matthew 19 and 25?
Come, sir.
Okay. I'll be low. Hold on. Bear with me. Skip to verse 20. Sorry.
Salaki, so you broke up a little bit. What verse again did you say?
27.
27, sir. Khan. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee.
We have what?
We have forsaken all and followed thee.
What is Peter talking about? Peter did what? This should be considered a what?
Sacrifice.
Sacrifice, sir.
Yes, Peter sacrifice. What he did. You understand? Peter's sacrifice. All right? Read on.
Come, sir. And follow thee. What shall we have therefore?
He's in Christ. What shall we have therefore? I sacrifice everything. I give up fishing. I give up my livelihood. You understand? I ain't in the house as I normally would be no more. Right? And I'm following you up and down this place. Read on.
Come. Verse 28. And Yahushua said unto them, Verily, I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon the 12 thrones.
You also shall what?
You also shall sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
Right. Guess what? George Washington, they had their reward. Them founding fathers, they had their reward for their what? Sacrifices. What you willing to do for your sacrifice, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? That's right. Black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Native Indian woman, Native Indian man. What are you willing to sacrifice? What? To have our own kingdom where we are in charge. You know what? You know the type of power you have when you are able to unalive a nation of people and hold earth against it, and they can't do nothing. Well, that's some power. But that power came with sacrifice. And that's on the left-hand side. You understand? How much better it will be with us? You understand? Where you at? No, give me Matthew 8:19 to 22. If you all have questions online or in the room, you all, you could go and ask it, right? If not, I'm gonna just, deal with this. I stick on this topic right here. All right, because the time we're in right now, I'm telling you, Akim, Satan is coming. Satan is coming. He's coming strong. What is your defense against Satan, Akim and Aquatian? What is the defense? What defense do we have? Come on.
It's like it's a brotherhood.
That's it. Brotherhood. You understand? Right? That is it. Sorry. All right.
Come.
All right.
Said Matthew 8:19.
Yeah, Matthew 8:19 to 22.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 8, verse 19. And a certain scribe came and said unto him, Master, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. Verse 20. And Yahushua said unto him, the foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head.
What is Christ telling us?
So like it, so he's naming these different animals that have homes, but he's saying himself does not have a humble abode.
Okay, yes, you're right. But tell me what Christ is explaining to him.
Salaki, sir. He's explaining to him that if he was to follow Christ, that he ain't gonna have nothing, that he's gonna just have to have, the faith to follow Christ, and the material things that he might have, he's not gonna have anymore.
Good. I'll take that. But come on. I think Zion. Go ahead.
Come on, he explaining to him about the sacrifices that he would have to make if push comes to shove. The sacrifice.
Okay, okay. Bring me home. Paint that sacrifice for me.
Come on, being the fact that you may not get any rest. You may not have the perfect bed or the perfect home that you know that most people would have if they're not doing this work. And in doing this work, it's going to require some sacrifice. So you may not have a place to lay your head. You have a place to lay your head, but it may not be the place you would, you know what I'm saying, that most people would do. In doing this work, there may be times where that you may have to learn to do more with less, if I may. So like, sir, be uncomfortable. Learn to be that's it. Yeah, learn to be comfortable in being uncomfortable.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I mean, most of you all learn that. I mean, first day in Hebrew Academy, you learn that. You learn how to be uncomfortable at the same time too. You understand? You learn that quick, right? Read that one more time for me.
The book of Matthew, chapter 8, verse you want 19 or 20 other one? Start from the top.
We say birds. Yeah. Start from the top.
And a certain scribe came and said unto him, Master, I will follow thee whithersoever thou goest. Verse 20. Yahushua said unto him, the foxes have holes, and the birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man have not where to lay his head.
Right. What Christ is doing here, he is trying to explain to this brother the hardship he's going to have to endure following him. He's not sugarcoating anything for him. He's not saying you follow me and everything is going to be what? Okay. Like a preacher would tell you. Every Sunday you go to church, right? From Monday, once you watch the news, you turn your TV on and start watching the news. You've seen all the unriving, all the chaos that's going on the earth. And then somehow you get to church and just dancing and singing and crying, and when the preacher telling you everything gonna be all right. He is what? He is lying to you.
Right.
Christ is doing what? Christ is being straight up with this brother right here.
That's right.
This is it. This is gonna be a rough road. You're gonna have to give everything. Time is no longer belongs to who? To you. You understand? Time belongs to the next brother, that brother right next to you. That's where time belongs to. You understand?
If I could, so there's a good question on this topic. With that being said, right, like, so if a brother, you know what I'm saying, he decides, he says straight up, you know, he's like, you know what y'all brothers is saying is absolutely the truth. I'm with it, I understand it, I'm down for all of that. But you know what? All that sacrificing and, you know what I mean, I can't, you know what I mean, go to my slave when I want, I can't be with my woman when I want. You might call me and tell me to go to, you know, Michigan out of nowhere. I ain't with that. I'll just give you all my tithes, make sure I keep these laws and come to class when I can, and that's, you know, that's tawab for me. Is that the wrong? I mean, I guess that's, I kind of know the answer to that, but like, if a brother was to say that, is it like something you want to push him to be like, nah, nigga, you should sacrifice like me? Salaki for my language, but he's like, nah, brother, like, nah. Be like me. Be a soldier like me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or is it something where you might say, you know what, bro? Maybe that's best for you. Maybe it's best that you just do that. Just pay your tithes and make sure, you know what I mean, you share these classes and, you know, watch them online and, you know, stay, you know, do what you got to do. But, you know, maybe you ain't built like, you know, like me or like the rest, like brothers who are doing this work trying to get rulership. You know, you just want to make sure that you don't die when World War III pop up. Is that the wrong spirit? Is it the right spirit? Is it kind of indifferent, or is it like, you know, I'm just trying to find out, sir.
I would do what Christ do. What is Christ doing right here? What is Christ doing right here? Is Christ forcing his brother into anything?
Awesome.
He's not. Christ is just doing what? Laying out what will be the situation if he decides to what? Follow him. And guess who has to make their mind up? That one who has to make their mind up.
So like I said, the brother.
The brother. No, I don't want that spirit out there. You know what I mean? So guess what? You want to send the tithes in? You go ahead and send the tithes in, brother. You understand? You go ahead and send the tithes. Good for you. Well, we at war. I need brothers who want to come into the trench, get good and dirty. You understand? For his nation. Right? And if that's what you want to do, that's you. No, guess what? What should he not expect when Christ returns?
Salaki, sir, a crown?
Yeah, he shouldn't expect what Peter getting. Should he expect what the Lord promised Peter in 12? No, he shouldn't expect that. Since he was comfortable being on the sideline, well, be comfortable serving in Peter's house. But don't come on that day and say, well, crown head. Oh, things won't go well for you. You understand? And I'll do exactly what Christ do. I will not force. In here, we don't force anyone. That's why when we pour the oil on your head, what do we say? We ask, are you sure you want to do this? Because we take this oath serious. You understand? And if oil is poured on your head and you decide to turn your back and say, guess what? I'm going to just send my tithes in. Okay, no sweat. What did Christ say to the rich man?
Like he said.
Uh-huh.
He told him if he wanted to serve God, he had to go and sell all that he had and follow him.
Yeah.
And give it to the poor.
Yes. You understand? Like, I don't know why he would choose to just, stand on the sidelines and, give tithes. But he has he has his reasons. Lord be with that brother. You understand? May he live forever. You good with that type of one? Who was reading from it? Did we get to 22? Verse 22?
Yeah. Well, we got to verse 21. It says, verse 21, and another of his disciples said unto him, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Verse 22, but Yahawashi said unto him, follow me and let the dead bury the dead. It's like if they're dead.
You understand? And we all heard this before. Let the dead bury the dead. What is the spirit behind what Christ is telling him? Why is Christ telling him this?
So like you, sir, because if he's talking about following him, you understand, one, if he burying the dead, that's going to make him unclean, and that's going to stop him from doing the work of the Lord. So
so he have to what?
He got to follow the Christ, sir. Like, if they was following Christ,
So in other words,
with him.
So in other words, just to help you out, could I miss for time's sake? He's gonna have to sacrifice not going to his father funeral or his wife funeral, whoever funeral. Who had died? One more time. Read one more time.
Come, so like it, sir. The book of Matthew chapter 8, verse 22. But Yahawashi said unto him, follow me, and let the dead bury bury the dead.
You understand? Like he didn't say well, he just said them whatever family member die. You understand? Let the dead bury the dead. But you're gonna have to do what? Do the work. You're gonna have to make certain type of sacrifice in here for this work, brother.
So log it, sir.
You understand? Come on.
That's just like what he said in Luke, I think what 14 and 26. If any man come unto me and hate not his mother, father, his whole family, he cannot be a disciple unto me. So this is like the same thing what Christ is saying, brother. You got to separate yourself from that type of life and follow me if you're going to follow the Lord, which is the sacrifice that you got to make.
Okay. It's somewhat like it, right? But the what you're speaking about there, where you're saying you got to hate your mom and dad and those family members, is if they're trying to get you out the truth, if they're speaking against the truth, basically, or what they're doing is trying to do what? Get you out of the truth. You understand?
Come on,
this here is basically letting you know, that you're gonna have to do the work. You understand? Now, there may be times when you might be able to go do it, but at that time, Christ was basically telling them, you need it right here. Don't worry. That dead, they got people to take care of him. Basically, Christ is telling them, let's go get the ones that are what? Where's Christ telling them? Let's get the ones that are what? Yes, the ones that are alive. Yeah, the ones that could actually change before they what? Before they die. You understand? I'm not telling you don't go to no funeral, but I'm telling you there might be times when you have to sacrifice it, not going. Right? You're gonna have to make that decision, or I might have to help you make the decision. You understand? All right. Now, give me Hebrews 13 and 21, and now one more. Give me Hebrews 13 and 21.
Come on, this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 21. Make you
and Akim and Aquat. You all, brothers and sisters who are out there online, hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that like, share. Brothers in the ear, they need this, They need this type of teaching right here. So they can sacrifice putting on that blunt. Sacrifice putting on that pipe. We gotta make sacrifice. We gotta forego a lot of things so that our brothers and sisters could live. All right, come on.
It's the book of Hebrews chapter 13, verse 21. Make you perfect in every good way, so like in every good work to do his will, working you that which is well pleasing in his sight. Through Yahweh Shah, to whom be glory forever and ever. Amen.
So you doing what? You doing that work for what reason?
To make you perfect.
Yeah. And whose sight?
In the sight of Yahweh Shah, sir.
Yes. Your king. You work for him. You understand? That's who you're working for. That's why you obey commander during YAHANNA's order. You understand? You work for Christ. He works for Christ. You understand?
Come.
All right. Now give me 2 Ezra 2 and 44. All right. And if you just give me 5 minutes of your time after that one.
This is the book of 2
so I can show this. Go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Ezra chapter 4, verse 34 or 44, sir.
What? 44.
Okay, come.
44.
Then answered I and said, if I have found favor in thy sight, And if it be possible, and if I be meet therefore, verse 45, show me then whether there be more to come than is past, or more past than is to come.
Salakia, Padam, second Ezra's. Your second Ezra's?
444, sir?
Second Ezra's 2 and 44.
Oh, Salakia. Come.
Innocent.
It's the book of Second Ezra, chapter 2, verse 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? Verse 45. He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal clothing, so like an immortal, and have confessed the name of the Most High. Now are they crowned and receive palms.
You understand? Like, that's your sacrifice that you're making right now. So that when Christ return, you understand? When Christ return, Lord willing, this could happen. You understand?
Come.
He's the one that's going to be giving you a crown. You understand? That's your sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to be willing to give up a whole lot. I want to say a whole lot, meaning a whole lot of your time. You understand? You do anything, do it at 100. Don't be the brother that comes into the school with fire and then somehow it gets extinguished. You understand? You want to keep that fire. You want to keep that zeal. And to keep it, you're going to have to want to be around the brothers. You're going to have to want to be in this work. You understand? You're a young officer. You're a young trooper. And you're like, man, watching the 4 wars. What work do I have? You pick that phone up and call your camp leader. It's a slack here, sir. Do you need me to do anything? And he gonna tell you what to do. He'll find something for you to do. You understand? But you're gonna have to want it. You're gonna have to want this, just like Peter and them 12 disciples wanted it. You understand? All right. Any questions? Is this something I wanted to go over with this whole feminism, right? The whole history behind feminism. Right? Well, what is feminism?
Shalaki, sir, if I may. Feminism is the movement to give women equality with men, basically, and to give them freedom to do it up to whatever the hell they want to do.
You want it. Look up the definition of feminism.
This is the belief in and advocacy of the political, economic, and social equality of the sexes, expressed especially through organized activity on behalf of the women's rights and interest.
Right? And all of them from that civil rights. And now who to try to put at the forefront of that whole feminism?
Salaki, sir. Gay women.
Well, yeah, but okay.
Black women.
Who is
black woman?
Yeah. They once be saying what? What they say? I don't need what? I don't need no man. I don't need this. I'm independent. I'm this, I'm that. You understand? You want equal. You think if a man could have more than one woman, then guess what? You could have what? more than one what? Man, you want to be equal, right? Well, listen to what this, come on.
I saw, Salaki, sir, if I may, I saw real quick. I saw a commercial today for some gay electoral organization, right? And while they was doing,
you mean our alternative lifestyle?
Salaki, sir,
we and somebody else. Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
And like in the commercial, they're showing all of these people who are involved in this movement or whatever. And the first 5 examples that they show were black women.
Yeah, it's crazy. No, listen to this. So how do I do this? Okay, I'll do it like this, right? I'm gonna hit my mute button.
And I recently realized I want a child. I'm terrified I've missed my opportunity.
You all could hear that?
Connor Wisconsin.
Okay. 1 minute. Let's make sure something going on here. Good. The 1 minute. Sorry. Okay, my question. Okay. Solid.
That woman's name is Melissa Persling, and she's revealing to Fox News Digital what she thinks caused her current situation. Listen.
I feel unbelievably betrayed by feminism. I was constantly fed this idea that women can do everything. We don't really need men. Women can have a great year and have the kids that they like and change the tires and do this. I mean, I grew up thinking, and men are great, but like I can do all the same things. I do feel in many ways betrayed by that line of thinking. I kind of want to go back to some of those teachers and coaches and say, what the hell did you mean by that? Because we can't do it all. We can't.
What are your thoughts on this?
Okay, I'm going to go deep here. So I have a lot of opinion on this, and I really think that feminism in some ways has sabotaged women's happiness. And the reason I believe that is because we are asked to do all these different things, right? But then our nervous system goes whack. Like I know for myself, I'm in work mode and then mother mode and then family mode, right? And so your system just completely goes out of whack, which is why I truly believe, I found this quote and I thought it was so telling, is that the divine feminine is the rawest, wildest, most honest mirror a man will ever encounter. The awakened man opens his heart and goes to battle. He will tame his dragons and face his deepest shadows, since he knows that deep within her heart will guide him home. And I think that there is
And that's enough, I mean, horse dung. Right?
Break it, my
yeah. But which lets you know what? These black women, they don't understand. They have been what? Fooled into believing in this whole feminism movement. Have been fooled into thinking that they don't need a man. They're all equal to a man. You're nuts. Yes, yeah. A roach run into that room and you're going to call the cops. You understand? You're picking up the phone to call 911 because a roach or a rodent enters that room. You understand? You're scared. You understand? And to believe in feminism is just, just and outright stupid. You understand? You need to come into the U.P.K. and understand your role, that there are roles of being a woman. There's a role of being a man. You understand? There's two different roles. The equal is no such thing as what? 50-50. You're going to be 100% woman, and I'm going to be 100% man. And that's how it's going to go. Right? Any questions before I let you all out? I just say, I wanted you all to say that since, a week ago. To have a look at that. To show that what school, what I.S.U.P.K is teaching is the truth that the Bible speaks of. 100%. You understand? And you black woman, you out there, you Hispanics and Native Indian woman out there, you looking for happiness by yourself, it's a myth. You understand? You understand? That tool you're using to find happiness, to make scream onto the heavens. You understand? The battery will run out. You understand? If somebody kicks in that door, that tool that you're using is not going to save your life. It's not. It's not going to put its life in front of yours. It's not. You understand? So stop thinking you are a man. Stop thinking like you are a man. Or you're on men level. You're not. Let them Caucasian women believe that garbage. Let them oppressor women believe that garbage. You stick by a man. You understand? All right. I think that's it, right? Any questions before I let you all off? Y'all good? All right. And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Prison Officer Banky Allen in there.
Okay, sir.
Prison Officer Banky Allen.
Clap it up, clap it up.
All right, don't forget to like and share. Subscribe.
Men of Israel, Amajim, we're going to render one courtesy salute to Captain I.S.U.P.K. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua
Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
Yada Matah, hands down, sword, turn to face the sisters. Sisters Amajim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, we're going to render one courtesy salute to our sisters. Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Hashem Yahushai.
Hashem Yahushai.
Yada Matah, Yashab means to be seated. I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means 10th in the Hebrew, it's pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to Treasury Department or teacher. Priest funds, the free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. The upcoming holy convocations. We have the Winter Wars Cookout in Florida this weekend. The cookout info location is Ocean Reef Park, 3860 North Ocean Drive, Riviera Beach, Florida, 33404. Thursday night, we have Jeremiah Hyman Scripture Breakdown class. Friday, they have the Extreme Action Sports, and then the game night and nightlife. And then Saturday, they have the Sabbath service, and then the cookout and nightlife at the Bamboo Room. Hotel arrangements at the Hilton Garden Inn. We also have
the Feast of Purim, the 14th and 15th day of the 12th month, Thursday the 22nd of February, and Friday the 23rd of February of 2024, according to the book of Esther, chapter 9, verses 20 through 31. We also have the Lord's annual 55th Passover coming up April 20th in 2024. Salakia. Pay your Passover funds, $200 per adult. If you're 17 or older, we're going to have that Passover held here in North Carolina. Get your money up. Get your money up. Salakia. And with that, class dismissed.